What's going on, everybody? This right here is the 9 puppies minus 1. She died on the second day. But this is the 8 pups that survived. 4 males and 4 females. Giving their mother a little rest. She's back there in the kennel. So I got exactly what I figured, to get the rainbow. I got chocolate tries, black tries, blue tries, lilac tries. So I'm expecting a lot more also from the quality of them according to the standard. Just because, it's second generation that I produced. I also produced their mother. I bought these puppies' grandmother. I purchased her. She's a purple line bitch from Tennessee. I'm not sure if the guy who ran that chapter of the purple line is still in business or not. He told me he was going to retire. I think towards the beginning of last year. So, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him. So I'm guessing he did, because he was talking about, getting off to his ranch and getting away from, social media and the city and everything else. So, I think he was talking about he got lambs and turkeys and chickens and stuff. So, more power to him, because he was able to retire at such a young age. Dogs are definitely a great business to get into, especially when you enjoy it and love it. Because I plan on doing this to the day that I die, just because it's so easy and it's your own business that you can run. So these puppies will be 2 weeks on Monday. They're doing really, really well. They're real vigorous, eating well. They'll be getting wormed here, I think, on Sunday. I think once they turn between 12 and 14 days, I'll worm them for their first dosage, and then I'll worm them 3 days after that, and then every week or 2 weeks, depending on how it's needed. But I'm very happy. I'll be keeping everything. I may sell 2 males, depending on how they turn out. I may co-own them, so I'm not exactly sure what I'll be doing with them. But as far as the females go, yeah, they'll definitely all be staying. All of them will be bred to a Louie V son. So to double up on that Louie V blood, because their father is a Louie V son, bred to Black China, which is a Rich daughter, which she's a Dax great granddaughter. And Louis V or Hollywood is a Dax grandson. So I'm kind of keeping within the family and trying to pull out that Dax blood that's very popular and that my whole yard is based off of. Their mother is right there. She is right there, sleep. Because when she's in here, she hardly gets any sleep. It's like they take turns. Somebody's always eating nonstop. So I just do that to give her a little break, because I've had bitches that just jump out of this. They just jump right out, and it's just to give them a little break. And then once I let her out, she'll come running back in here. So it's like, I found out that, sometimes give the mom a couple little hour break, and the puppies are good at this young age. They can eat about every 2 to 3 hours. Well, pretty much period. When they're born, they can eat around every 2 hours, but I've took the mother out every night for 6 hours when I sleep, and then when I wake up, I bring her back in, just because this is her first litter, and she was acting a little bit weird. They do that after their C-section. Not always, but she did. She didn't show them any attention at all. So I had to lay her down and put them on her nipples and literally rub them in her face, just so that she would lick them, because when they're first born, they can't pee or poop on their own. They have to get stimulated by the mother. So I also had to get hot paper towels with hot water and rub them myself, just so that they wouldn't die from all that toxic and poison just sitting in their bellies. So I tried to force feed the puppy that died. Well, I did force feed the puppy that died, but I noticed something wasn't right the second day. She missed 2 meals, and then I force fed her, and that night she ended up dying. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep updating, the progression of the pups and how they're coming along as they grow, and just documenting it, and also just putting it on YouTube, just so people can see what I'm doing and how my business is going. Appreciate y'all. Great Cool Bully Camp signing off.